This is just crucial information that any Facebook user needs to know, but especially a business on Facebook. Katie Joy, I am pointing my finger at you. Here are the Facebook terms of service in regards to cyber harassment, which is what you are doing. Like I said, Katie, I shouldn't have to point this out. This is something that you should know, but I'm going to read it to you just so you can use your ears and just listen. So this is on the Meta Business Facebook. I will link this down below. I will link everything down below. This is their policy. It says, bullying and harassment happen in many places and come in many different forms. Personally identifiable information to sending threatening messages and making unwanted malicious contact. We do not tolerate this kind of behavior because it prevents people from feeling safe and respected on Facebook. Because it's a social platform, Katie. Social. It's not Katie's Facebook and what Katie's rules say she can do. Distinguish between, how do they know what they're talking about? It continues. We distinguish between public figures and private individuals because we want to allow discussion, which often includes critical commentary of people who are featured in the news or who have large public audience. For public figures, we remove attacks that are severe as well as certain attacks where the public figure is directly tagged in the post or comment. For private individuals, yes, Katie, example being Marvin Jackson Sr. is a private individual. He is not a public figure at all. So, you know, the other night on your live when you said, if you do this and you do that, blah, blah, I am a reporter and I have the right to dig up your information. No, you do not. No one is a public figure that you are reporting on. These are private individuals. So let's see what Facebook, what their policy says. For private individuals, our protection goes further. Damn right it does. We remove content that is meant to degrade, shame, including, for example, claims about someone's personal sexual activity. We recognize that bullying and harassment can have more of an emotional impact on minors, which is why our policies provide heightened protection for users between 13 and 18. Damn straight. I'm glad I read that. But Katie, that's not your age group. Although you act like someone between 13 and 18, you are an adult with a small business. And there's a lot more where this comes from when it relates to small business. I'm just going to continue here. It says, context and intent matter. And we allow people to post and share if it is clear that something was shared in order to condemn or draw attention to bullying and harassment. And that means if someone is posting about you, Katie, and saying, look, this person is harassing this family, we cannot be done for bullying because we are drawing attention to your bad behavior. In certain instances, we require self-reporting because it helps us understand that the person targeted feels bullied or harassed. And I have left links in the description box below for anyone that feels that they are a victim of Without a Crystal Ball's reporting, feel that she has smeared your character. I've left the links below. Please, just stop interacting with her, block her. But it's how many times? How many times is it going to happen? Because Marvin Mccray and his family are not the first. She has just no respect. How you should handle harassment and bullying if you are a victim of Without a Crystal Ball. It says Facebook and Instagram understand bullying happens in many different places and forms and has a zero tolerance policy for harassment and bullying. The harassment policy applies to public and private individuals because it's important that people feel safe to engage and connect with their community. That's something you've never had, a connection with the community. We will remove content that purposely targets private individuals with the intention of degrading or shaming them. Katie, that's you. That is you. And that's why I have highlighted it, just so you can see this specific sentence is you. Marvin Jackson Sr. is not a public figure, Katie Joy. So what other intent was there to share this information? To show that he has a shady past? To make people question him? To degrade him online? Shame him? Yes, yes, yes. What is considered harassment and bullying? Katie Joy, listening ears on. This is what Facebook consider harassment and bullying to be. They say, we know that bullying can happen in many different ways, including, but not limited to, statements that degrade someone's character, including shaming, posts, stories, videos with inappropriate or intimate images. Katie, you share children, you share Von on life support, both Vons too, your son and Von Mccray. Threats to or about someone. Huh? What's that? If you come at me, I have a right to dig up all your past and spill it and provide it to the public because I'm a reporter. I'm transparent. Don't you know I'm well, Facebook's transparent too with their fucking bullying. They make sure that there is no confusion. We are especially concerned about the protection of minors, blah, blah, as they should be. Katie's not. Katie is willing to exploit anyone, especially minors, in my opinion. Here we go. What is this? Yeah, context and intent matter. We allow people to share posts. I think we went over that, didn't we? What do you do if you experience? Okay, so one more link to show you, Katie, because I came prepared because I did research. What does this mean? What does this all mean in relation to Katie Joy Paulson's small business without a crystal ball? But it's not just without a crystal ball, is it? What are those 3 letters, Katie, that come after your business name? What is that? Liars Incorporated? LLC. So it falls into the small business category. So let's see what it says. This is linked below. Facebook has a strict policy regarding abuse and harassment. Harassment can result in warnings and bans, but for business owners with pages on Facebook, the repercussions can be more serious. If your personal account is disabled, your business page is also removed unless there is another administrator in control of it, which no, Katie does not give control to anyone else. It's her highway, and that's what's going on. Oh yeah, anyway, meaning your company's Facebook presence could vanish on Facebook. Okay, so yeah, harassment report. Before any action can be taken, Facebook's abuse department has to be notified of any messages or content that break its terms of service. And it's very clear here that Katie has broken Facebook terms of service in relation to cyber harassment, bullying, and stalking, in my opinion. And so I have a separate video that I have made where I go through what you need to do if you want to. Also, report Katie's posts And this is just merely a suggestion. I'm not telling you to report Katie. I'm telling you this is how I did it. I'm showing you that she obviously crossed all these fucking boundaries, and why should we just let it go? We can't, because we are part of a community and we work together to provide a safe environment for people that want to be social. Trolls, bullies, stalkers, harassers, And again, I'm pointing my fucking finger right at you, Katie. You should be able to see it got tunnel vision. Yeah, and then this is what happens. You get the account warning, and then if you just continue, if you spam request or private message, your account may be disabled. If your offense is severe, your account may be permanently disabled. This can happen even if you haven't been sent a warning. Just boom, straight out of there. I'm sure they're going to be getting a lot of complaints and reports on what you have shared, smearing, and fucking private individual, not even a public figure. Ring-a-ding-ding could have learnt this lesson way back with James Westbrook. Nope. You thought you won the court case. That's your lesson that you learned. That's what we mean. You're just not with it, Katie. Just not with it. And then you can go through the whole appeal process. If you feel like the account was disabled unjustly, of course you will. Go straight in there. Everything's unjust when you're Katie Joy. Anyway, I thought I'd just point that out. Like I said, everything's linked below. Also, the video that I'm just going to upload, show you what I did. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank me. I don't know, Katie. Thank me. Thank you. What is it meant to say? I don't really know. Give this video a like, hit subscribe, come join the Cactus crew, bit prickly, but sometimes that's what's fucking needed, isn't it? When there's a Katie and a Joy and a Pulse. Well, there's no joy. There's no fucking joy. See you guys.